Even though I can't stand her a lot, I can't lie. After finally reading the series, Sakura is a better written love interest than Hinata. Argue with your mama. Maybe individually, yes, but the story itself, I actually somehow am taking Hinata, so no. Ladies and gentlemen, the TSO Sage. If you haven't noticed, chat is over to the left side of things. That's because we're currently in the stream, where after this video, we're back with more boy. But today, we're going to do something a little different, and we're gonna, for the first time ever, have a live YouTube versus Twitch TSO hot takes. This should be cinema. First take that I see, Luffy beats Naruto. I'm not gonna lie, maybe where y'all are at in the series, maybe on toon strength per se, I don't see that at all right now, respectfully. We're talking about like big deals in One Piece thus far where I'm at, and I'm currently not even finished Egghead. I'm currently not even finished Kuma's backstory, like halfway there. Oh, by the way, YouTube chat, you're missing Kuma's backstory. Follow Twitch. I'm halfway through Kuma's backstory, and I'm not going to cap. Naruto unconsciously lost chakra and split a moon in half. I'm not seeing anything from One Piece that even remotely scales to full powered Narc trying to put belt ass on Luffy. I don't see it. The only way you do it, and mind you, y'all know I like One Piece. Y'all know I like Naruto. This is the most unbiased take I could have. But like literally, I just don't see it unless you're one of those people that think, oh, if you have cartoon shit going on for you, and you're not even a cartoon, mind you, but like Luffy, I guess, unironically beats anybody who's infinitely stronger than him because he has Toon Force and shit. I think Naruto just has way too many feats going for him, or even relative to weaker characters in his verse, that would then make me say, oh, but Luffy wins that. It just doesn't. I don't see that right now. I don't see that for Luffy now. Maybe one day. It's not gonna end anytime soon, but nah. Oh, in spirit of the beef, these YouTube niggas probably pour milk before cereal. YouTube, do you pour milk or cereal first? Another take from Twitch Pat. Cyberpunk is the best new gen anime. I've already said, man, I see vanilla ice cream when I walked in the Cold Stone. The other options were chocolate, something that fell on the ground, and this new pecan buttermint scotch 2 plus 2.0. And I said, hey gang, save all of that. Nothing wrong with some vanilla. I like JJK more than Cyberpunk. I like Gunga Goon more than Cyberpunk. I like Fry Run over Cyberpunk. So personally, I disagree with you, even though Cyberpunk is a good show. Before I do my monthly anime review, I need to rewatch Cyberpunk so I can like cat out the bag. I watch Cyberpunk. I want to rewatch it so I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I like Cyberpunk. I just don't have it even in my top 3 new gens. Cumber is a better villain than Gimmick Broly. Probably no. Yeah, no. I think Broly has a lot more depth to him. I think Broly is a yeah, no. I'm not even gonna keep going. Boruto has better resolve than Naruto. Boruto has better resolve than Naruto. To be determined. I think right now this is a very unfair thing to say, based on the fact that current recency bias for Team TSO is Boruto's going through some tough shit. But Nart literally had unyielding fuck you resolve since he was a baby all the way until teen years. The only time I see Naruto fold was literally against Pain, and then he's never folded again. Bort's folded several times prior to that. So what you're getting off is kind of what I'm basically saying why it's very unfair to even think that, is because Bort essentially grew up and is now a character that could even fathomably have a statement like he has resolve that rivals Naruto. I think unironically his resolve is similar to a Sasuke per se, but a Sasuke with a lot less mood swings. Boruto knows what he wants and what he needs to achieve. Sasuke is on some, fuck it, I don't know shit. Oh, just for rage bait sakes, this was Twitch. Just the rage bait Twitch here. I don't know if he reps you all Twitch. Y'all let me know. My Hero over Bleach. Look, man, I've seen too much more My Hero, so I'm biased towards My Hero unironically. But I think for me, it's a little too soon. Considering, yes, I'm at episode 200, but 100 of it is fucking filler. So whether that should count against it or not is up to you. But then furthermore, I think Bleach in their verse is probably going to surpass My Hero. But I will say My Hero has been a smoother watch for me at the beginning because, I mean, hell, everybody with My Hero's first 60 episodes, I don't even think that's a hot take. Even though Soul Society's early too, so that probably is actually incorrect. But what I would say is, for me at least, My Hero didn't piss me off with these fucking troll-ass Chad fights, bro. Or certain captain fights that I just don't give a fuck about because I know they don't have too many repercussions. I think Bleach trolls me more than My Hero does. My Hero can just have a lower ceiling, if that makes sense. Twitch chat, save your takes. We're going to YouTube side. YouTube chat. Talk to me. Hot take, fully adapted My Hero Academia is big 3 level. Good story, amazing characters, amazing villains, amazing ... We like the shit on every little detail in new gens like Big 3 didn't have avoidable flaws. Okay, so I do think that the original Big 3 is not flawless. Hell, if you want to include Dragon Ball, I don't think Dragon Ball's flawless as well. But when we talk about why the Big 3 are the Big 3, I think what gets downplayed is, yes, it's basic now. Yes, it's like he say, she say now. Yes, it's something unoriginal now. But like when those things dropped, these were big plot lines. I think Dragon Ball is the most underrated of the 4 for the sheer fact that people nowadays think the story of Dragon Ball is so unbelievably stupid. And I can list off 20 plot lines in the Saiyan Saga that you probably didn't even pick up on. In my opinion, for me, I don't know if My Hero is a big 3 level story because I think My Hero definitely has not only has its flaws too, I just think it doesn't peak as high. But I think if I grew up in this generation and I was sitting here and I had to come up with a question mark Big 3, My Hero is certainly in that conversation. And I don't know how people act like it's not. It just has to be. But I wouldn't say that it's Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach level quite yet, in my opinion. The season 8 is cooking though. YouTube chat, give me some takes. Kawaki is the best new gen deuteragonist. Funny enough, My Hero been the subject of the day. Bakugo's good. Who else? Who else am I liking right now? I'm too early in Black Clover to tell about, bro. There's not really like a rival in Demon Slayer like Zenitsu and Pig Boy or Zenitsu and Pig Boy, but I wouldn't really say that. But he might be based on what I've seen, but I haven't seen a lot of new gen anime, and that's mainly your fault. Megumi? Question mark. Megumi is sometimes hit or miss for me. I saw this one live. I'm glad I peeped it. Luffy is actually the weakest of the big 3. This was YouTube chat. I think I actually agree. Not that he's the worst character. I'll save that for my ranking big 3 characters video that I was gonna do later on in life. Chat, I have 3 hidden projects, 2 that are hidden from my team, and then 2 my team knows about, so 4. What the fuck, Sage math? One of the hidden ones that I'll just release to the world. At some point, I'm going to rank all relevant characters in the big 3. So I'm gonna see how many characters I personally think are relevant. We may play that game on Twitch, like a mini game. And then I'm gonna rank all of them. You wanna see who I think is the best one. But in terms of strength, yeah, I don't even think I have to think too hard. It's probably Luffy. If I just said Naruto stronger, none of them are beating Ichigo, gang. At least right now, it looked like it'd be hard. And based on the fact that there's like 4 arcs, 3 arcs, 2 arcs, whatever the case may be, if Ichigo is on the record that I think he is, nigga, I don't see how. I don't see how they would do that. So I think Ichigo and Bleach just scale out like in a whole different class. Like I damn near would argue now that Ichigo is stronger, and that could be wrong because it's early in the series. What I'm confident in is by the time they add transformations and upskill and training arcs, there's just no shot. It just already looks crazy, and now it's just like, could they even touch him? It's whatever. Someone super chatted to say Bakugo is the best one. Oh, we got one super chatted here. Actual fact, current anime Sung Jin Woo mogs that bum Luffy. Okay, both the chats hate Luffy. YouTube comment section, explain why both chats are hating Luffy. Let's go back to Twitch. It's just blank beat Luffy today. Emperor Frieza with the hot take. Saiyans suck and Black Frieza should be the MC. You know what? I don't think Dragon Ball is the show to have the antagonist be the main character, but we do need a show like that. We do need another show like that. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be cool. Just like a bad guy Pav. We need bad guy Pav. Konohamaru over Ned. I'm on team YouTube for that one, buddy. Hell no. Fuck no. Stink no. Fuck no! Nah, he from YouTube. He's from YouTube. He a spy. Oh, everybody saying he from YouTube. Oh, someone went at YouTube chat for this one. This is the third one. Sir Lemons from Team Twitch says, YouTube chat low-key filled with tots. I ain't gonna lie. I do think more adults are on Twitch. I do think that my community, not the general community. I think my community, more niggas that are like 21 up are on Twitch than YouTube. Then again, we went live on YouTube and explicitly done Boruto content, but I think, yeah, 21 up crowd is more so Twitch. I do think that's true. Twitch chat is poor. They sleep on the floor. Food stamps at the store. YouTube and 4. Oh. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I feel like nerfing Naruto and Sasuke was kind of pointless because say they still had the amount of power they had before Sasuke losing his eye and Naruto losing Kurama. The current enemies are so OP that I feel like even before getting nerfed, they would still be overpowered. I feel like it makes no difference. It's a domino effect thing. It raises the stakes of importance. Sure, in hindsight, if they were still strong, it doesn't matter. But the issue is now knowing that the Leaf is vulnerable, put everybody in a situation and standpoint where, one, they don't feel like teamwork is going to get it done. They don't feel like the power of teamwork alongside Bort and Kawaki will get it done. Like, it'd be kind of, what I'm getting at is if they didn't get nerfed at all, even though, yes, you're correct, people would be strong. For me, it's the principle of, okay, Naruto is so nerfed, he can't just be like, hey, I gotta get back in the lab and get stronger. And even if I'm not strong enough after getting back in the lab, I got Bort and Kawaki with me. It kind of raises the reason as to why Boruto is at the front of the line or Kawaki is the front of the line. You're not wrong at all for anybody that's gonna be like, nah, he's right. You're not wrong at all when it comes to Naruto and Sasuke fighting a bad guy. What I do think you're slightly incorrect on, or at least I disagree with you on, is the point of the story moving forward and making Kawaki and Boruto feel more important. You take that away if all along Naruto and Sasuke are still just as strong and realistically could get stronger. It's kind of like, well, fuck, I guess. And then also, if I really want to be a hindsight guy, I could GG it and be like, well, you don't have the Hema thing. But you know what I'm saying? But I think the plot of Boruto kind of required Naruto and Sasuke to take a backseat, in my opinion. But that was a good one. Last one. Oh, yeah, this one. Even though I can't stand her a lot, I can't lie. After finally reading the series, Sakura is a better written love interest than Hinata. Argue with your mama. Maybe individually, yes, but the story itself, I actually somehow am taking Hinata, so no. The best you have is me caring about Sakura finding love. I care about more than Hinata finding love. That I think a lot of people, when you break it down that weird way, is true. Where you lose everybody is the argument that Sakura's plot line to Sasuke is a better plot line than Naruto to what's it called? I don't see that. Just because, and this is a head ass take. This is like one of the very easy, hateable, probably debunkable takes. But Sakura's love life for Sasuke at some point does get a bit weird. Yeah, it's just not the best in my opinion. I see the charm in it, but I'm not for it. YouTube chat, your turn. YouTube chat full of tots, but Twitch broke. Ooh, one of hell. Y'all doing this versus shit, motherfucker. Watch on both. No, but honestly, that is the answer. No, that's not me just trying to get you guys to support both platforms. I'm speaking from a viewer standpoint. If you want unedited VODs YouTube outside of paying for it monetarily by becoming a member or sitting in chat and getting a gifted membership, your best bet is to follow on Twitch. That way we can do what we do, unedited, don't have zoom ins or anything like that. Shout out to the editors. And you don't have to deal with anything cut, any part getting cut, any music, any filters. You don't have to deal with none of that if you're on Twitch or if you become a member and you get the VOD. So that genuinely speaking, monetarily speaking, I'm trying to save you all dollars here. You better all follow on Twitch. Just post VODs. YouTube chat, you gotta hold that, bro. In fact, I'm gonna hold you guys. Hot take, Sage needs to just post the VODs. YouTube. Now, maybe you can shame that guy, maybe not. I saw it. I want you to really think to yourself. Everybody, you Twitch too. Anybody that thinks I need to post VODs, you really think to yourself, why I can't post VODs? I know it might take a minute, but you really think. Broly over Gohan. Broly is legendary Super Saiyan, and that makes sense that he gets so much for free. Gohan, on the other, gets Broly's treatment, even though he doesn't claim any title like Broly. YouTube chat, you gotta hold that shit, bro. What the f? What the f? Yo, Dragon Ball fans honorable mention, you gotta hold that too. But what the f? Yo. In my opinion, bro, I don't know what you mean. But even if I did, right, and I think what you're getting at, all laughing aside, you're getting at essentially Broly's better than Gohan because he has a legendary title. He's the legendary Super Saiyan, so it makes sense he gets such for free. But Gohan gets Broly treatment even though he doesn't claim any title. Yeah, so you're literally of the opinion that because Broly is the legendary Super Saiyan that he gets stuff. But I don't like those. I don't like those out of you, dog. I don't like the title of legendary Super Saiyan, meaning he makes sense. You want to know why? Because then what the fuck does Goku get? You know what I'm saying? So, like, in your opinion, does Goku just be able to get anything that whenever the fuck he wants just because vibes? Does Goku just at any moment in time he can get Ego 2 now? Because fuck it, he was the legendary Super Saiyan. On top of that, I also think it's pretty ridiculous to, based on a title transformation or even lore transformation, the idea that someone can have like so much quote for free, even though I don't think it's for free, but even if it was for free, they can just be strong because vibes. Then to add on that you imply that Gohan is strong because vibes. Yeah, I don't like anything about this take. The more that I talk, the more I don't like it. The more I talk, the more that I actually don't like it. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't like that, bro. Hot take, Ada is better than Sakura and Hinata. That's the coldest thing you could have possibly said. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even team hate Sakura, but Ada is just, hell, Boruto in general just has better female cast. I get Boruto fans get off on comparing themselves to Naruto all the time, but they're not wrong on that one. That's just, that's flagrantly cold. Like, holy shit. I'm not even dunking on you. I'm not even disrespecting on you. I'm reassuring you that is hilariously cold. So let's go YouTube, then Twitch, Spirit Bomb Take, YouTube Spirit Bomb Take, and we out of here. Actually, this one's the last one. Hot take, hot takes are played out. I actually disagree, YouTube. In YouTube chat, this is where I talk about that I think during the Boruto streams, at least, YouTube chat can be a little too angsty, and we got to see if this is a representation of Boruto community or YouTube chat. Because I don't like the idea that hot takes and discourse about anime is played out. I think while anime fans sometimes go too far, G-checking people if they watched it in sub or dub. They go too far with women. In general, a girl dresses up as an anime character and now she got a gun to your head, name 10 characters in the show or something like that. And name all the extra stuff. I don't like any of that, but the idea that like the community shouldn't be able to have discourse with itself to talk about anime and debate about anime, that's whack. That's lame. But I think that's coming from a place of YouTube chat just being insufferably impatient. So there you go. That's what I think on that. This is a Jujutsu Kaisen take. Megumi isn't disliked because of his spam of Maharaga. It's part of it. Megumi's writing just sucks ass. He's a character who seems to only be treated like a tool instead of a real character. We understand what his goals is, but it feels like he's not driving for it. I think Megumi's issue is honestly, to be very blunt, he's just not an easily acceptable character to most anime fans. He's a guy that's not on the screen all the time. When he's on the screen, he kind of just gets aura-diffed by Gojo or aura-diffed by Yuji or the antagonist or even the curses. So what the issue is for Megumi, especially where the anime is, I don't know shit about the manga, is he just, when he's on the screen, it doesn't feel like aura-filled cool all the time. Not that he's not cool at all, but like Yuji has his moments, you know? That bitch Nobara, shout out Rab, has her moments even. With Megumi, you just remember the summoning, and then that's kind of it. For real JJK fans, you remember that standoff with Sakura in season 1. I like that moment a lot. But outside of those two, in my opinion, and I guess the fight with Toji, maybe we're downplaying Megumi entirely. But yeah, I think Megumi, honestly, I don't know what it is. I just think he's just around a really, really cool cast. I think he's just around a really, really cool cast. And he probably deserves a bit more respect. Yeah, by the way, before I end this with YouTube's overall hot take, I just want to say, yeah, this is why I disagreed with, again, I don't think this is the embodiment of TSO. I think a good amount of the YouTube chat isn't TSO for real. And there are people that like Boruto and are just waiting for me to put Boruto on the screen. And I'll say, honestly, cold take, fuck those people. Hot take, TSO's a fire fucking community, man. I ain't gonna lie. Are we the crown-eating, hugless stupid that plagues the internet? Probably. But I think this community is strong in the sense of we have nonstop brain-rotted moments, but what we always do is we sit there and we just, if you're actually TSO, we just sit there and make sense out of nothing. Like, YouTube chat hates Yap. YouTube chat, again, I think those are just genuine only Boruto fans. But like Twitch chat, last stream, you know what we did, YouTube? We talked about the fall off of Civ 7. I'm a Civilization Revolution stan. I think the last one I played was 4 or 5. I think it was 4. So I heard 7 came out. I was like, fuck it, let me go and see what 7's talking about. $70. I was hesitant. I looked at the reviews. They had more 1 stars than 5 stars. And then I Googled that bitch, and it was like 1.7. Apparently that shit is awful. Fuck! But we yapped about that for an hour. And then we played 2K, and I convinced the guy I'm a father of 4. All right, what's the last hot take of YouTube side before we start reading some board? Oh, actually, I want this one here. Hot take, Twitch has never understood Dragon Ball, months of bad takes, and especially regarding my GOAT Vegeta. It's unacceptable. Well, most of the hot takes are from Twitter, so I redirect your aim, but you know what, YouTube? I think this really showed me that y'all don't get along with Twitch no matter what. So maybe next time, rather than like a chat versus chat, maybe I'll drop the Discord link and you niggas debate each other live, nigga. Because as I'm catching up in board, what am I gonna do? Read one chapter and then fuck off? So, hey, next stream, we might just have a little debate stream, man. Unless I get another event, then maybe the one after that. But we might have a YouTube versus Twitch anime hot takes and or debate live in Discord. But for now, this has been TSO YouTube versus Twitch. Comment below which faction you're a part of. Comment below if your team Bort. Just read. Respectfully, fuck you. But hey, man, hope you get your content today. Take care. Stay blessed.